What happens when your world changes overnight? When the people you love the most turn their back on you and prison becomes the only path left? In this episode, Michelle Groom shares her powerful story of survival, betrayal, and transformation.
It had a big effect because you got people that tell you they love you, but then they'll turn their back on you. And for me, to hear the prosecutor say that the man that told me he loved me the most was willing to testify that I was the one,
wow,
it broke my heart.
Sentenced to 10 years in federal prison, Michelle left her son at just 9 years old and returned to him as a grown man.
I left when my son was 9. I came home when my son was 20. I was shot in my chest, and I thought it was over for me.
wow.
You know, so after that, I felt like, I was untouchable. I tell people all the time, it's only 2 ways out of this game.
Right.
Either dead or in prison.
True indeed.
So when the feds came and got me, I was relieved because I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna die. This is my second option.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I escaped death,
Right.
and now I'm about to go to prison.
But surviving behind bars was only half the battle. Coming home meant facing anxiety, rebuilding family ties, and finding a new purpose.
So I feel like prison saved me. I promised myself that I was gonna go home and make a difference. So I want to be able to give back. I don't want nothing in return. I just want you to do your best.
Right.
I just want you to try. I just want you to hear me. I want you to listen to me.
From heartbreak to healing, from prison to purpose, Michelle's journey is one you won't forget. Listen now to episode 13 of Locked Up and Locked Out.
And my distinguished guest today is a lady that can make her own introduction. Can you please tell the listening audience your name? And it's a pleasure having you here.
My name is Michelle Groom, and I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Wow. So we're gonna dive right up into this thing because this is gonna be one of them riveting episodes, nonetheless. And I hope the listening audience get the pleasure of knowing Michelle Groom like I know you. You're from New Haven.
Yes.
What part of New Haven?
Newhallville.
Okay. So tell the listening audience a little about yourself. How you found yourself on this couch.
Well, I find myself on this couch, and this is my first time doing this. So
Thank you.
And I had to bless my brother with this interview because, he knows the struggle. He knows where we came from.
Yeah. But
to see us where we at now,
right.
it was an honor to let you have this interview.
Thank you, Michelle. So you've been to prison.
Yes.
For how long?
I got sentenced to 120 months with 6 years paper. I served the whole...
So what does 6 months paper mean?
Probation.
Okay.
6 months probation.
Okay.
6 years probation.
Right, okay.
I did a 10-year bid, complete 10 years.
Wow.
In federal prison. I was in Danbury FCI.
Ooh. For murder, what was the...
Drugs.
Oh, okay.
Drugs.
Okay. Just street level drugs or...
Street level drugs.
So what were your charges, basically?
Conspiracy with the intent to sell 50 grams or more crack cocaine.
Wow, okay. And you went to jail by yourself?
No, I had, 56 co-defendants.
Wow.
56 co-defendants.
So you was involved with some very steep stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, to say the least.
Say the least.
Yeah. How was that, and what are the remnants of that cause and that effect, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it
today?
had a big effect because you got people that tell you they love you,
Yeah.
but then they'll turn their back on you. And for me, to hear the prosecutor say that the man that told me he loved me the most was willing to testify that I was the one,
Wow.
it broke my heart. It broke my heart.
That's different. Wow.
Yeah, it broke my heart.
So, like, are these people still in prison or?
No, they got out way before I did.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they got out before I did.
How was 10 years is 10 years,
10 years is 10 years.
How was it, you know what I'm saying, as a woman dealing with that type of stress? And you had a child, right?
Yes, I did.
believe, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I left when my son was 9. I came home when my son was 20. I had a really, really rough bed. Mentally, I had a rough bed.
Right.
Because you, when you get to that point, all right, like I said, I accepted my responsibility.
Right.
I contribute to it, so I had to accept my responsibility.
Right.
What made it hard for me is that when you're doing the bid by yourself,
right.
Like I couldn't, my mom, she was, disabled. She took on, she took the responsibility of my son.
Right.
She didn't, receive no services. So she still protect me because she didn't receive no services. So I wouldn't have to pay child support.
Right.
Because she know,
It's hard.
So it's hard, so doing that bid and just praying every day that nothing happens to my mother, nothing happens to my son, like nothing happens to my family, period. The bid was rough. In the beginning, like I said, I felt like I've been through a lot in life. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot. I escaped.
I mean, you glaze over. I've been shot. Like, wow. Like,
yeah, I've been shot.
How did that take? Man, listen.
Listen.
Yeah.
Just regular street things, like when you're involved in the street, you gotta take what comes along with it.
Absolutely.
So it was a situation where I was shot in my chest, and I thought it was over for me.
Wow.
So after that, I felt like, I was untouchable.
Right.
I done been shot in the chest, knocked down. They done brought me back to life. So now I'm untouchable. Now I'm going hard.
Right.
What
do hard means for
like I'm going hard in the street. I'm going hard in the paint. Like I'm just untouchable.
Right.
Like, you thought you was gonna take me, but I tell people all the time, it's only 2 ways out of this game.
Right.
Either dead or in prison.
True indeed.
So when the feds came and got me, I was relieved. Because I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna die. This is my second option.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I escaped death.
Right.
And now I'm about to go to prison.
Right.
So I feel like prison saved me, but it also it hurt me the way it happened. Like it didn't have to, when everybody knows the code of the street.
Yeah. Don't snitch.
Take everything that come along with
right.
it. So if you know you're doing something that you have no business doing, accept your responsibility.
Right.
Do what you need to do. And I felt like, all right, I done sold drugs all this time. I ain't never been arrested before. Now I got a blanket and a pillow, so I got to go lay down.
Nobody never snitched on you or nothing?
Nobody.
Wow.
So I sat and did my time.
Right.
And I had to make the best of it, like doing my bid alone like that. God put you in positions.
Right.
God put me in that position to be alone, to figure me out.
Right.
To figure out what's going on with me, to make me better.
Absolutely.
That's what I believe my bid was for, to make me better. And to do what I'm supposed to do when I come home. I mean, I'm telling you, it's times I sat in jail, I'm like, I'm doing the same thing I was doing on the street, but I had to survive. Wasn't nobody sending me money?
Right.
My books was on zero.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive in here.
See, and many times we as a society just look and graze past women as if, that don't matter or that don't count.
It matters.
We all matter and count.
Yes.
That's why it was so imperative that we had this sit down, this interview. because a light needed to be shined on that. And how was your mental, because you haven't gotten into the mental side of, you know what I'm saying, being incarcerated and coming home, submerging yourself in a society that never stopped.
It was hard, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's still hard.
In what sense of the word hard?
Like it was a rough bit, like I said. Me dealing with the emotions, and then I had to put it's like steps.
Right.
You got to put the emotions to the side, and you got to sit there and do that, because you got to do the time. You can't let the time do you.
Right.
So I started doing like little things like getting into college classes, but they took that away.
Right.
You know, people going through what they're going through. I mean, people committed suicide in prison.
Right.
People, things happen, and it's like it affects you. But one thing I never did, I never cried in prison.
Right.
I cried when I got released.
Right.
Because it's like I'm releasing everything behind me.
Right.
Like all the stuff that I've went through in here, I'm releasing that all behind me. And to be honest with you, mentally, it hurted a little bit because I left some good people behind.
Right.
But I know they all have a date. They coming home soon.
Right.
And we still always catch in contact.
Right.
And I've met the realest people I ever met in my life in prison.
True indeed.
Because we are all rock bottom. We all on the same level.
Right.
And we all just uplift each other.
Yeah.
And like, you see how men get visits, right?
Yeah.
Women don't get visits like that. It was a period of time where they stopped our visit because it was a waste of time. People wasn't,
Wow.
You got people that's working in the visiting room, and you got people barely getting visits.
Right. That's horrific, man.
So you got us women just huddling up together. We are our family.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely, I do. Like, give us the breakdown in the sense of the isolation. You know what I'm saying?
The isolation.
Having people understand, you know what I'm saying, the gravity of, you know what I'm saying, being hurled away, for the crime that you did, what you have to pay. We understand that's the society in which we live in. The rules, you know what I'm saying, but what does that do, and what did it do to your psyche in the sense of did it break you to because it didn't break you to the point of no return.
Right.
But how did you reach down in the depths of your soul to keep yourself together, to come out a better person than you went in? You know what I'm saying? But besides of being bitter and angry, you know what I'm saying, it's like, and vengeful.
Right. One thing for sure, I was never bitter or angry. Like I said, I had to do my time.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but I had some breaking points where I would go off by myself and just pray. Because I'm like, to be honest with you, I had a lot of people that looked for me to do certain things and looked for me to be a certain way.
Right.
So I'm not going to say pretty much hide, but I would go in the shower and just pray.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm about to be at my breaking point. Like this one situation where, my mother number never changed.
Right.
Like, so one day I called and they said her phone was off, and I'm like, what? Like that's not right.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm calling around. I end up calling my uncle, and he told me, your mother had a fire. And it just, like, I wasn't able to let him finish explaining. I just hung up the phone.
Right.
And just grabbed the first person I saw because I got somebody banging on the door like, I need to use the phone. Whoever you're trying to call, you can't get in contact with them. And I'm just so aggravated. And I ended up going to SEG. And when I was sitting at SEG, my counselor came to me. I just was like, listen, I need to find my mother. I can't find my mother. The only thing I heard was it was a fire. And he couldn't even get the rest out.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. So I'm like, listen, I did what I did. You know, I apologized to the young lady, but I mean, she was banging on the door like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is not the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me sitting at SEG and my counselor, he was just like, okay, let me do some digging and I'm gonna find out. So he came back to my cell, I remember, with a phone, and I was talking to my mom, and she told me, you know, they had a fire, whatever. And that was my break. Like, I broke that day.
Because, you know, being in prison, you're not free to do what you want to do.
Not at all.
You don't have the luxury of just picking up the phone after, you know what I'm saying, you don't extinguish the 3 calls or what have you, or how many may it be in the feds, or how many calls you get. But I know, you know, like you said, there's a line of people waiting for the phone. Then, you know what I'm saying, you get some news like that, and the world stops, you know what I'm saying, because that is your world.
That is my world. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I always pray, like, please, God, don't let that happen to my mother while I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Or my son, or just my family, period.
Right.
But it's like, that day, it was a breaking point for me.
Right.
And I was like, oh no, like, I can't find my mother, and this, all I hear is this in my ear, and I'm like, oh no. Like, so I had to be in SEG.
Yeah.
I needed to be in SEG before I start losing my mind.
Right.
But when he brought me that phone, I heard her voice, I was like,
sigh of relief.
I was like, whew.
Right.
Because I don't know what I was going to do next. I didn't know what I was going to do next.
Right.
If I wouldn't have and he wouldn't have got in contact with her, I don't know what I was going to do next.
I remember seeing situations like that play out. Person may have passed, and you hear a grown man, you know what I'm saying, like, cry, you know what I'm saying, or hear that distinct sound, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, this is bad, you know what I'm saying, like, oh man, and you, like, just the humanity, you know what I'm saying, and you wouldn't allow, you know what I'm saying, you to move without some type of nod or a gesture, like, I'm gonna pray for you, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, these situations, you know what I'm saying, being confined, we have to have some type of humanity behind it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, I gotta do this. I'm all right with that. I gotta do what I gotta do. I understand I did wrong. But to take the humanity side of when you're dealing with human beings, you know what I'm saying? You're just as wrong as the act itself that was perpetrated. In my book.
That's in a lot of books.
Yeah, but it's unspoken. And we have to put a voice to it, you know what I'm saying? To have people understand, you know what I'm saying, like, these people are coming back into society. What do we want, you know what I'm saying? Do we want a society that gets it, you know what I'm saying, and say, okay, we're gonna stand by you and help you through this, because there is a other side,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And to you know what I'm saying, to your credit, you help children.
Yes.
At risk.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In major ways, like, so how does that look? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you get paid for it, or like, what's going on?
So, at one point I was getting paid for it, but when I was, you know, dismissed from my duties at that place, I took on the kids that I had. Personally. Wow. With, you know, just me supporting them, me providing for them as much as I can, and building relationships with their parents, because it can't just stop with the kids. You got to go with the parents as well.
That's mighty big, because, like, there's one thing when you're getting paid to do something, but then when you're reaching in your own pocket, you know what I'm saying, and reaching, you know what I'm saying, out to other people in the community that might have different resources outside of the resources that you're able to provide. It says a lot, you know what I'm saying, about your character, you know what I'm saying? And your will, you know what I'm saying, to see other people succeed where you failed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or you feel as though this is my small token back to society, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand it more than anybody, you know what I'm saying? What it is to be in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, play games with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, but we know the levels, you know what I'm saying, to which we talk, you know what I'm saying? And that's another time, another topic. But
you got, you excuse me for interrupting you, but the thing about it is, I promised myself that I was gonna go home and make a difference.
And you're doing
I promised myself, because I said, listen, I may have contributed to some of their parents' downfalls.
Right.
So I want to be able to give back. I don't want nothing in return. I just want you to do your best.
Right.
I just want you to try. I just want you to hear me. I want you to listen to me.
Yeah. I mean,
they all have respect for me because they know where I've been.
Right.
And they know it's coming genuinely.
Right.
Because kids know when you with the BS.
Absolutely.
They know. They like, oh, they just saying anything. Nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stay on your neck.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to stay on your neck.
You know, the people like,
and they respect it.
This one's bad. This one's bad. Nah, they not bad. They just misunderstood.
Right. We
just misunderstood.
They don't understand. They got options. You know what I'm saying?
Got options.
Yeah.
And they are our future.
True indeed.
And a lot of them are very smart.
Absolutely.
Just misunderstood.
Absolutely.
They just need somebody to listen.
You have to meet these children where they're at.
You gotta meet them where they're at.
You know what I'm saying? And bring them where they need to be, where to be. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're children. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have the sense of understanding where they can land. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have that foresight. Fortunately, we do.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Because the roads that we traveled, not many can say they traveled them same roads.
Right.
You may have been in the streets, but you haven't been where we was at. You know what I'm saying?
And been through what we've been through.
And been through what we've been through. You know what I'm saying?
So to prevent that,
right.
I'm here.
Let's do this service. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a disservice.
Yes, right.
What does it feel like for women groups? Do you have any platforms or any groups where you are enriching women?
I did create a women's group when I was working at this place. It was good. It was really, really good. It will be something I would like to get back into again. It was good. I will say I had a good outcome. You know, mostly I want to get back into because it was women,
right?
But I want to get back into the teens. See, I want to start with the prevention. You know, I want to get the prevention.
Because not to cut you off, I believe with having more women that comes to, you know what I'm saying, your round table.
Right.
Ideals are being hatched.
Right.
More understanding. You know what I'm saying? A stronger sense of community is being surrounded.
Right.
And you know, the more the merrier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because with more voices, you have more power.
That's right.
And not to go off, finish what you was about to say, because I don't want to.
Yeah, I want to work more with the prevention. Like I said, I have been to a couple of women groups where I spoke at. It's a good thing because the women just have it so bad, especially women that have been locked up.
Right.
Because it's like, where are the services for us?
Right.
See, we are the women that hold the men together when they come home and make sure they get every service they need.
Right.
We're going to put you here, we're going to put you here, we're going to put you here. Women don't have that. It's like we got to figure it out.
Why is that?
I can't understand it. I can't understand it because I had to rehabilitate myself. Prison didn't rehabilitate me.
Absolutely. But I think that's what we all have to do.
Right. I had to really rehabilitate myself. Like do a lot of self praying and everything. Because when I came home, I had to put everything that I was going to the side to take care of my mother. Because when I came home, my mother started having like, stroke after stroke after stroke. So it's I had to put all that to the side. Everything. And just be straight focused on taking care of her. So it's like I held a lot of stuff in. Like I would never let a real good friend of mine that passed away, but he would come to my house every day and I'd be like, I don't want nobody to know what I'm going through. But like when I go outside, I got anxiety. Like I don't want to get in the car with nobody. I want to get on the bus. Then sometimes I feel crazy on the bus and I'm like, I have real bad anxiety. Like I don't want my friends to know. I don't want nobody to know. I didn't even want my mother to know.
Right.
I remember they put me on some anxiety med and they had me like freaking out. Like I would wake up and be like, I'm not supposed to be home. I'm gonna get in trouble. Like mentally I was not well. Right. And I'm just getting myself back to, but I'm not.
I'm glad you're getting back.
Right. I'm just
mentally,
getting myself back.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe mental health is a real issue.
Of course it is.
It's taboo when it comes in our community. Mm-hmm. Real men or women don't deal with, that you just handle it, you know what I'm saying? But handling it in that form, in that fashion, can lead to suicide.
And it's very unhealthy.
You know what I'm saying?
To handle it that way.
Yes.
Like I must admit, like I've done it the unhealthy way. However, like I did seek out a therapist to like, tell
That's
her
great.
things. Yes, tell her, what was going on and how I was feeling. But mainly, to be honest, my kids helped me.
Right.
My kids helped me navigate to like, all right, I'm doing the right thing.
Right.
I'm good, like, and I'm gonna continue with that because, like, I'm a giver, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I give my heart. When I put something into it, I put my all into it.
But you got to also realize that it's all right for people to give to you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Course.
It's like you got to be acceptive. You know what I'm saying?
I got to be accepted, but I don't have those expectations anymore. So
no, I mean,
like, because you would expect somebody if I'm good to you, you're gonna be good to me.
Right. Let it be reciprocated.
Yeah, I don't. I live without expectation.
Right.
So I won't be disappointed.
And many times, in this society, people place a dollar value on reciprocation. It can be just you dropping gems, you know what I'm saying, or there at my time of unraveling, right? You know what I'm saying, whereas I need somebody a bending ear, you know what I'm saying? Just give me, you know what I'm saying, a couple minutes of your time, you know, just to vent.
Right.
It's so. I want to pivot for a minute.
Okay.
How is the family structure coming along now? And how do you feel? Overall, it can be even better.
Well, my immediate family structure is way different because I lost my mom.
Sorry.
So it's like when I lost my mom, and it's just really been my brother and my son. Okay. I have a 30-year-old son, so it's been my brother and my son. My brother just had a baby. I have a strong sisterhood.
Right, that's great.
That has been there for me every step of the way.
That's solid.
And that's kind of like been it. I got my favorite auntie in North Carolina,
Right.
Mostly, and a host of cousins and friends, but the immediate is just my son and my brother and my nephew and my sister.
Right. You need them supporting cast. You know what I'm saying? Strong friend, strong family structure, because in this day, in these times, in this society, it's a mixed bag. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know what you're going to get. But understanding that no 2 days are ever going to be the same.
No.
So we just got to be in it, so to speak, to win it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, good things happen to good people.
Right.
They really do. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just got to be around for it to come around, and you reap the benefits.
Your time.
Right.
When it's your time, it's your time.
And it's a blessing. I mean, life is enriched, I believe, by the people that you know, and by genuine people, nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Quality people that stand on honor.
Right. Respect.
Yeah, respect. You know what I mean? It's like, we're not perfect. We're never going to be the perfect human beings. But each and every day, it doesn't stop you from trying to be that perfect specimen of a human being.
Right.
And it shows with the level of care that you display each and every day when you go and try to help another person. A person passed away a week or so ago in prison. I don't know if I'm not going to say, but when we have these type of situations happen, we have to speak on it.
Okay.
And I spoke on it, you know what I'm saying? Without displaying who it was, you know what I'm saying? Just out of protection for that family, you know what I'm saying? And the respect that situation, period. Did you happen to see murders and people passing away in prison?
Yes. I've seen about 2 suicides and people that just died.
Yeah.
And it brought the compound went to a depression.
Right.
Because like I said, these are people that we sleep and we wake up and fall asleep to every night. So you wake up and you hear somebody didn't wake up this morning.
Yeah.
Or such and such swallowed razors and she died. Or this lady hung herself last night because she couldn't bear to do the time that they gave her. And it hurts, and it'd be like,
these are human beings.
These are human beings, and like I'm gonna say again, women is so different with women. It's just different. It's really, really different with women. Like our hurt is our hurt, and a majority of them are mothers.
Right.
So you got to realize that hurt of not being around your loved ones, or just people losing their loved ones, people getting called to the chapel. See, they would call people to the chapel when so when somebody get called to the chapel, everybody lining up to be there for that person because why you getting called to the chapel. It's
just like I spoke on last week, the fact that when you get a call from the captain's office, like, we need you to come down, you know what I'm saying? That's not the call. That's not the coldest you don't
walk.
want that. Yeah.
That's it's like a walk.
Yeah. It's chilling.
It's a chilling walk, and you're like, oh my God. And then you got people like, she got called. So we all just there for support.
And it's like, when like you're a G or something, and they call, or to make things happen, and not in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll come down like, yo, listen, you can have somebody else come with you.
Right.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you need to come with us, you know what I'm saying? You got a phone call, blah, 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 like, yo, what? Man, it's so, it's earth shattering. You know what I'm saying, to say the least, because we're our only family at that moment in time that understand the coldness, the like you gotta be there, you know what I'm saying? Like to understand the gravity of everything, you know what I'm saying? Like that place is so dim and so cold when it comes to, like.
And you know it's dim, it messes our eyes up. Everybody I know came home with glasses.
Right.
I got triple bifocals on. It's a dim light.
Right.
It's just dim, and it's like, you gotta make the best of it. You gotta make the best of it, because if you don't, it will have you go on the pill line.
Yeah. And you know what that's going to do to you. You know what I'm saying?
You be zombied out.
Yeah, you can't do nothing. You ain't no good to yourself and nobody else.
You don't know what's going on.
What?
You don't even know what to do.
You in la la land, you know what I'm saying? And they thrive on putting you on these medications.
But the whole compound was what, 1,600 women. The whole compound had high blood pressure. Of course we do.
Yeah.
We eat oodles and noodles, beef sticks. Like, you know, look
100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour. Chips, shebang, potato loaf. Like, this is what we eating. Of course we all have high blood pressure.
Right. It's not a healthy society in no
it's not healthy at
shape
all.
of the imagination.
And I believe that prison does not rehabilitate you. It's within you.
Yes.
Like, you can't tell me. I've seen so many women come back to prison. It's crazy. I've seen some come back for all different kinds of reasons.
Right.
And then when they come back, they're like, man, it's hard out there. It's crucial out there.
Pardon me. It truly is hard. Like for male or female, but I can only imagine what it would be twice as hard for a woman.
It's twice as hard for a woman, because like I said, men have the support. I don't care who you are. The CEO is gonna try to help you.
Yeah.
Any woman is gonna try to help you coming home from prison because they have ulterior motive. I got a man fresh out, so I'm about to hook him up. I'm about to make sure he got a job, because it's all a benefit to them.
Right.
Make sure he have a job, make sure he have clothes, make sure he have somewhere to stay. It's women that come home that don't have nowhere to stay, don't have no clothes, can't get a job because you got other people just not wanting to help you.
Right.
Like, where do we go for help? And I was on federal probation. They were supposed to send me to school. They were supposed to do a lot of things, but they never displayed that to me. So, like I said, I had to do a lot of things on my own.
It's similar for people that's been falsely accused.
Of course.
Coming home, because there's no programs, nothing structurally implemented to help that re-entry into society, you know what I'm saying? So basically, if you don't have a family structure or a strong will to survive and not be the statistic that they're trying to make you out to be by going back into that revolving door, you gotta put your, you know what I'm saying, your boots on, tie them up, and go extra hard, you know what I'm saying? Because nothing's given. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stretch and claw your way through, you know what I'm saying, to whereas you gonna swim or drown.
You know the worst part of me coming home was the halfway house. They treated us terrible. When I say terrible, every little thing was, you know, you can go back. My first day at the halfway house, they said I had to go out and go to get some medical from the state. Now, I came to the Hartford. I was in Hartford. So I ain't been outside in 10 years.
Right.
They just sent me out. No bus passed on them. They was like, your family gave you money. We seen them. Scoop. I get to the corner, brother. I get to the corner. It's a corner store. I go inside the corner store to get something to drink. At this time, I'm hyperventilating. I'm nervous. I was like, I need to drink something. My mouth dry.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God. So as soon as I walk out the store to stand at the bus stop, the store got raided. I was so nervous. I was like breathing real hard. So I was like about to walk back to the house. So the girl stopped me and was like, no, you can't go back to the house. And I was like, why? I was like, listen, I can't do this. Like, I can go outside. She was like, I'm gonna come with you.
Right.
But
She calmed you down.
She calmed me down. We was standing by. I was like, I could could have went back to prison just now.
Right. Don't know what's going on.
Don't know what's going on. You got me. And the way they have the halfway houses at, first of all, you got drug dealers at one corner, and you have prostitutes at the other corner. You got us in the middle
of all of
this. I could be walking by, somebody could drop something. So I'm paranoid.
Right.
So we come back, and it's this thing was on me so hard, just like every little thing. And you know, the fat girls was on one floor, and the state girls was on another floor. So it was like every little. They were so bad. And I told them, I said, I gotta tell y'all, I gotta share this with y'all. Because one day I just got fed up. I was like, you know, they talking to me crazy, so I'm gonna talk to them crazy. And I'm like, you know, I watched a lot of people. Tables turn. You could be in the same situation that I'm in right now.
Right.
But instead of you know, trying to tear me down, you know, you should be lifting me up. You should try to uplift me, because the tables could turn. You can go out here and anything could happen, and you can go to jail, and then you have to come to a place like this. What would you want to come to? That was the worst halfway house ever, because they treated us like trash. Trash. And I'm like, listen, I already paid for what I did. You're not about to double charge me. Do you know I called my probation officer and be like, you know what? I could just finish my time in prison, because the amount of stress that they putting on me, I don't think I'm gonna make it. You send me outside to the wolves, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't been outside. You gotta wean me out. Like, come out with me. Take me to get what I need to get. You just push me out there.
And that's where society is lost on. The fact that we have people that has been away for a substantial amount of time, you know what I'm saying, decades. And then you're hurled back into society, but society hasn't stopped moving. And things are different, you know what I'm saying? Your feel is different.
I was looking for a phone booth.
Right.
There wasn't no more phone booth.
Right. That's gone.
I was like, well, how am I gonna call? They like, oh, you gotta call this amount of time. I'm like, well, there's no more phone booths. Like, how am I gonna call?
To your point, right? Not to be, you know, funny, make a light of the situation. That's just like the movie, where the brother came home and he had the platforms with the fishing.
I was stuck.
Yeah.
I was stuck.
It's like, yo, man, look at this guy. You know what I'm saying? But
he thought he was doing something.
Right.
He didn't know no better.
Understand it.
He didn't know no better.
It's a new world. It's a new day. And being that it's a new day and a new time, we have, you know what I'm saying, to meet people where they're at.
That's right.
I can't home in on it, you know what I'm saying, speak about it enough. Like, you have people that really, truly want to do good. Why not aid them in doing good? Because it makes society better. And then it makes, you know what I'm saying, you a better person, because you had a hand in however small it may have been, you know what I'm saying? But you had a hand in that person's success.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just to sit back and look, you know what I'm saying, and be in awe, like, wow, they doing they damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman. Instead of trying to, you know what I'm saying, hurl you back into such a desolate, a cold place, you know what I'm saying? Like, to where you're isolated, and you don't feel the love, you know what I'm saying? There's no love because it's lost on, you know what I'm saying, the emotions of what was the act that was perpetrated, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's trying to be the better person in a lion's den, you know what I'm saying? So they don't become food.
Right. And to your point, people, the thing is, this is what I always say, everybody, all these young kids out here that's doing wrong, everybody's reachable. It's just how you talk to them. It's just how you do.
Approach is everything.
And people I don't think the object is to save them. But see, I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna figure it out. But I don't think that's what, with some of these communities, I don't think the object is to save them. I could look like I'm saving them, but to actually like do the work,
Right. It's too hard.
It's too hard to really, really do the work.
Right.
Or you don't have the patience or the skill to do the work.
Right.
Because everybody can be saved.
Right.
Everybody can be saved. If you really want to reach somebody, listen, I have little nephews and nieces and that, like I said, I want to see grow. Even the kids that I have, or some kids bring kids to me. You need to talk to Miss Michelle.
So, do you have a website, or, you know what I'm saying, like, how are you reachable for those that's trying to get a hold to a Michelle, or is that either something that you're willing to do at this point? Because I'm not trying to put you on the spot. You know
I don't want you to put me on the spot. I don't have a website. Like I said, a lot of the kids that I have are the kids that I've been dealing with for years now.
Right.
So,
because it might be people that want to help you, know what I'm saying, help them, you know what I'm saying?
I have a phone number.
Now that's on you if you want to
I have a phone number.
That,
like,
you know
I have a phone number, but you know, it's hard. I've looked into like getting my own little group setting, but like with the kids that I have and where they are now from where they at, I could say I'm proud.
That's great. That's great, man.
Because let's say out of 10, I reached like 5. And 5 is excellent.
To help one person is great.
And I'm like, I watch them, you know, some are in situations that they need to be in for now.
Right.
Because I told you this was coming. So, but it doesn't take nothing away from them because now they see.
Right.
And I still visit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still there. I'm still present.
Right.
I'm going to be present. You know, we gonna work it through.
That's
you know,
beautiful,
and when you come out, I'm still gonna be present.
Right.
No matter what I'm doing, I'm still gonna be present.
That's solid.
The thing is, so many children have people in and out of their life.
Right.
And it's not enough men that could stand on business and say, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this from the heart.
Right.
Because I have a lot of kids that would love to have a conversation with a man, or love to have a conversation with their fathers that are not present. The love you get from a woman is different than the love you get from a man.
Absolutely. See, absolutely.
I'm gonna nurture them, but you're gonna hold them down.
Right.
But I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna nurture them and hold them down.
Right.
And they know that.
Right.
You know? And it takes more than just, you gotta deal with the family. It gotta be like a family thing. It gotta be like a family thing. When you get with these kids, it gotta be like a family thing.
So, can't let you get away. Do you have a book coming out?
I do. I actually have one that is written already. I didn't release it yet because I wasn't ready.
Okay. I mean, shoot, that's fair.
I have one that's written already and one that is coming back called Unpacking. And me, along with one of my sisters, are writing this book for us women.
Right.
To know, like, it's a lot of stuff we need to unpack.
Right.
Because you walk around so heavy.
Right.
Like, I've been walking around heavy for years. For years.
Listen.
For years. And see, I'm big boned, so I can hold it. But it's getting too heavy for me, you know?
Unload.
So now I have to write it down. I got to unpack it because it's too much stuff. Yeah, I got too much luggage.
Listen, man, this has been a pleasure, man.
Definitely.
You got to come back.
Oh, yeah, I'll come back. Maybe I could bring one of my kids back.
You probably,
and they could tell their journey.
by first hand.
Yeah.
True indeed. This has been an explosive episode of Locked Up and Locked Out, the podcast. And I would enjoy for the listening audience to come back, man, and sit with us on another episode.
Part 1.
Yes.